Today we begin with alternate nostril breathing. This practice helps us create a balance of energy as we follow the breath as it flows from one side to the other, likewise creating a balance within us between the softer emotional side and the logical and more practical sides of ourselves. So let's get started. In a comfortable seated position with a neutral spine, taking a few deep breaths and simply observing. The mudra on your left hand will be Jin Mudra with your forefinger and thumb touching, other fingers extended. And on your right hand, I'd like you to fold your first two fingers into the base of your palm, as we will be using these fingers to close off one nostril and then the other. So let's try only breathing through the left nostril. At first, take a deep breath in, exhale through the nose, then close the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale and exhale 5 times through the left nostril. After your 5th exhalation, relax your hands. So as you're doing this, I'd like you to keep your back straight because you'll be using your right arm quite a lot, more than the left. So pay special attention that you relax the right shoulder into its socket and try to keep the right arm up against the body. Good, paying attention to the difference from one side to the other. Let's try with the left nostril. Left hand in Jin Mudra, right hand, fingers into the palm. Inhale, exhale through the nose, close the left nostril with the ring finger, and breathe, inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril for 5 breaths. After the 5th exhalation, relax your hands and relax your body. And you may have noticed that the breath was flowing a little more freely on one side or the other. And this is normal. So inside the body, one nostril is always a little more dominant than the other, and this switches every few hours. So sometimes it's the left for a bit, and sometimes it's the right. And that's connected to how the brain functions. So the left part of your brain is connected to the right side of the body, and it's like a cross connection. The left brain is considered the logical part, and it thinks in linear terms. It likes to think sequentially. I'll do this first, then this, then that. And it's very practical, very grounded. On the other hand, the right brain is the one that creates dreams, the ideas. The right brain is very emotional, and it brings up feelings. So we're going to regulate these energies, and we're going to balance these energies as we alternate the breath. Now, with one very important thing to remember while practicing, try to keep your head up straight with your eyes open so that you know whether your head is turning side to side or left to right, because the way you tilt your head influences the breath towards that side or the other. So once again, left hand in Jin Mudra, right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Relax and straighten your back and shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out. Close the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale with the left nostril. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Now inhale through the right. Close the right. And exhale through the left. Relax. So that was one round of Anulam Vilom Pranayam. We are going to practice 7 rounds without any pauses. Once again, left hand in Jin Mudra, right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Take a deep breath in and out. Use your right thumb to close your right nostril. Inhale through the left, close the left, and exhale through your right nostril. Inhale through the right, close it with your thumb, exhale through the left, inhale through the left, close it, and exhale through the right, continuing on for 7 full breath cycles. After you finish the 7th exhale, relax your hands down onto your thighs, coming back again into Jin Mudra. Take a moment to observe how your breath feels now. And relax. So we're going to try this pranayam one more time for 3 more rounds, but you're going to try and make your inhale and exhale equal to each other. So for 3 breath cycles, count as long as it takes you to inhale, then attempt to match that on your exhale. Once again, coming into Jin Mudra, in Vishnu Mudra, inhale and exhale. Close the right nostril with the right thumb. Begin your equal inhale. Close with the ring finger. Exhale. Inhale. Close with the thumb and exhale. And after your last exhale, relax. If you find that was somewhat difficult, perhaps we're not ready to go to that level just yet, and you can just focus on alternate nostril breathing for now. As we begin our asana practice, feel free to switch out the legs so that a different one is in front, or if you're in lotus, switching the leg that's on the top. Once again, coming to a natural breath, attempting to match that in and out breath as we move through our practice today and through every movement that we make. So let's start. Reaching the hands to the sides, elongating through the fingertips as if the tips of our fingers are magnetically being pulled in towards the earth, and the top of our head is being beamed up towards the sky as our tailbone and our hips and our legs are rooted into the earth. Inhale, exhale.
Remember, as we inhale and exhale, we allow the belly to expand and contract. So inhale, expand the belly, and exhale, bring that center in. Inhale and exhale. Twice more at your own breath pace. Good. Letting the hands come to rest in the thighs. Now thinking about an intention that we might have for the day, or for the week, or for just this moment. Maybe that sankalpa is your innermost heart's desire. So bringing hands to heart center as we inhale. And just spending a moment there, allowing the gaze to soften and our minds to go inside. If it helps you to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. Continue breathing. And reach in towards yourself for that desire of your heart. And maybe you already know what that is. And maybe you need some time to develop that through our practices, through meditation, through quiet time with yourself or in nature. If you're starting to get an idea, hold on to that thought and begin to think of a way you can put it in a positive affirmation. For example, especially when we're feeling like we're struggling in certain poses, for example, we might think to ourselves, oh, I'm not strong enough, or I am weak. So a positive affirmation might be, I am strong and capable. So thinking of that self-affirmation in terms that make the most sense to you, and hold on to that thought, repeating it as often as necessary. Good. Now inhale, repeat that thought, and then exhale, release any doubt. Inhale, repeat. Exhale, release. Twice more. And on our exhale, release the hands down. Go ahead and roll over onto your back on your mat. Slowly coming down, one vertebrae at a time, nice and easy. Adjusting the spine as necessary. And simply placing the hands on either side of the hips. Taking a moment to ground yourself into the earth, repeating that affirmation, and use it to move through the practices as we breathe. Good. Inhale, bringing the knees to the chest. Exhale, release the feet down. Inhale, the hips up to bridge. Exhale, the hips down. Continue on. Matching the breath with the length of the movement, so nice and easy. Maybe holding a little pause, as we learned in our breath work, before we reverse it. Good. Coming up to bridge, maybe this time bringing the palms towards each other, allowing the shoulder blades to hug in towards one another, elongating those arms, pressing into the backs of the arms, the sides of the hands, allowing the chest to open, the heart to open, pressing through the heels, the toes, the balls of the feet, noticing the glutes engage, breathing, noticing if our breath has shortened, if we're still able to make those nice, even inhales and exhales. Once more in and out. Release the hands, slowly roll down. Inhale, knees to chest, maybe bringing the head up this time. Being there for a moment, tying into the breath. Inhale and exhale, allow the feet to come down, the head to come down. Moving into our upper crunch, stabilizing the head with the hands, inhaling the shoulders up, exhaling them down. Inhale up, maybe pause, and exhale down, working at your own breath pace. Taking a break whenever you feel it. Reminding yourself that there's no judgment here, no expectation. Just meet yourself where you are. Whatever you can do today is perfect. There's no hurry. You're exactly where you need to be. Whenever your mind wanders, bring the attention back to your breath, matching your inhale and exhale, or matching your thoughts, your sankalpa, your intention, your mantra to your movements, reminding yourself of that idea, that heart's desire that you want to embody or continue to embody. Good. Allowing the upper body to come to rest. Moving the knees up to about 90 degrees. Stabilizing the hips with the hands. Gently rocking the knees up, allowing the feet to come down, keeping about that same 90-degree bend in the knee. Taking our time, avoiding the use of momentum to bring the knees up. We want to use the muscles. Tie in that breath as we inhale the knees towards the chest and slowly exhale as we bring the feet towards the earth. Choosing the level that works for you today. Maybe that's one and then a break. Maybe that's something more difficult. Maybe that's elongating the legs and bringing them in. Maybe that's elongating them all the way and then lifting up. You choose. Remember, yoga is always about you. Anything your instructor is doing or anybody else around you does not matter. Always choose your own adventure. It's your body, it's your life. You get to choose. Perhaps a few more repetitions. And then as you're ready, allow those feet to come down. If you need to take a little break, you can. If you'd like to keep going, We're going to move on to the double crunch. So upper and lower together, inhale up, exhale down. Keep matching your breath in and out. Those of you that do want to challenge yourselves, this can really help you to push through when things seem difficult. It's remarkable how just focusing the mind can allow us to do more than we thought we could. Remember, taking a break at any time, just moving on to one half of this crunch. Any option works. And again, if you'd like to make it a little bit different, you can bring the legs up. You could alternate, reaching towards the outside of the foot and then back down, but taking our time, right? Controlling on the way up and on the way down. Breathing, same movement and breath pace. Or we could have the legs up and switch an elbow towards the knee and then back down. Or crunch. Any number of variations. Cycling around. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and bring those feet down. Stabilize the hips. Tuck the tailbone towards the heels first, then lift up. So we're going to remember that cue. So help flatten the back a little bit here so that we're not sticking the belly up so much and then putting all that weight on the low back. We want to tuck that into our bridge. Good. Holding it there or lifting the right leg up in the air. And if we'd like, we can also dip down with the left. So just lowering, so we're touching the glutes towards the mat. We're getting close. And then coming back up. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, one more. And bring the right foot down. Inhale the left leg up. And if you'd like to, moving on, lower the hips down. Inhale the hips up. Good. Lowering the left leg down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll those hips down. Inhale the knees to chest. Bringing the head up. Maybe gently rocking side to side. Giving that lower back a little massage. Coming back to the center. We're going to rock forward to back, or we can come up any way we like. So forward to back and up into boat pose, or just rolling up and sitting up is totally fine too. All right, from our boat pose, shins about parallel to the ground, chest is lifted, collarbones are wide, back is nice and neutral. Arms can be to the sides, they can be supporting to help us lift the chest up and through. They could be overhead for a little more challenge. Make it more challenge by straightening one leg down and then lifting up. Or straightening both legs out and come back in. Ooh, that was a tough one. Or we can combine them both together in a little rowboat. Again, choose your own adventure. And if it's just up here for a little break and then back up, that's fine too. You do you. boat pose. Breathe through it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and lower the legs down. Good. Rolling on over into table. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Table. Now it's really important that our hands aren't out too far, wide or behind or above, because it's actually going to change the difficulty of what we're trying to do here. So in our table, let's go ahead and press into our cat and then reverse into cow, inhaling and exhaling through our breath movement. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Keeping that micro bend in the elbows. Pressing through the hands to protect our wrists. Keeping the neck nice and long as we lift through and out more than up and back. Good. One more full cycle through. Inhale and exhale. Returning to neutral at table. Moving into spinal balance. Inhale the right arm and left leg up. You can hold there. If you're finding that this is really hard to do and you're losing your balance a lot, check and make sure that the wrist is underneath the shoulder. I've noticed some people will put the arm much further out away from underneath, or the hand is more in the center of the mat, and so it's almost like you're on a balance beam. So make sure you've got that distance there. When you're ready, spinal balance crunch. Using any variation you like, and just do the regular crunch. We can move out and away. Or you can move down into sunbird, which will mean hands are going to be down on the mat, knees are still in that same table position. But what we're going to do is lift that left leg up and then curl head to knee and up. So this is a little bit different, because as opposed to straightening the leg out, you're squeezing more of the glute by pushing the bottom of the foot towards the sky. So once you get up there, you can return, you can pause, you can pump a little bit, and then keep going. Up to you. Just know that that's accessible to you too. Sunbird, right? Moving on to the other side, lifting the left arm, right leg, spinal balance. Thinking the longest line I can get through my arm, longest line I can get through my leg. Strengthening our back, improving our spine flexibility. Toning our core. Good. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale up. Keep going. Nice and easy. Think long and strong. Take your time. Always listening to the body. Feeling. Tuning in. Once again, if you'd like to move into sunbird, placing the hands down, lifting the bottom of the foot up towards the sky, crunching head towards knee, inhaling the foot up, exhaling the crunch, Inhale up. And you can pump there at the top, if you like. Sunburn. Good, and returning to table. Sitting on back, extended child's pose. Rotate the wrists. When you're ready, straighten those hands out. Inhale. Exhale. And let's inhale. We're gonna come forward, hands and knees into table again. Taking our right hand, placing it right behind our left, keeping that nice elbow bend. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, sliding it down right behind that left hand into a nice upper back stretch. So you should be laying on the upper arm. And if that's too intense, you can sit back into child's pose. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can use the left hand to press into the earth, looking over that left shoulder. It's a little bit higher of a stretch, a little more intense. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Bring the right hand up towards the sky again. Exhale, placing it down on the mat. Taking our left hand, starting from behind the right. Inhale the left hand up. Look over those fingertips. Good. Exhale, lowering it down, sliding it right behind. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. On the next inhale, go ahead and press through that hand, lift the left hand up, and exhale it back down. Good. Sitting on back into hero's pose, if that works for you. Rotating the wrist. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reach back out, extended child's pose. When you're ready, we're going to inhale forward to kneeling plank. You need to adjust. Kneeling plank. So even in our plank, we still want the wrists underneath the shoulders. If they're out here, we're doing a little bit different of an exercise. So we want to tuck them back in a little bit. All right. So from our plank, I'm going to inhale, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, gently lift up to cobra and back down. Good. Placing our hands underneath the head, just giving ourselves a little bit of a rest here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. All right. Placing our hands facing the earth by our hips. We're going to lift up into locust pose. Locust. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale. Working at your own pace. Good, allowing yourself to come to rest. Placing the right hand underneath the head, bending the left knee towards the left glute. If you can't reach your foot, no problem. Grab your belt or your strap, wrap it around the foot, and then pull closer to your glute. This is the same option we have in dancer. All right, so from here, we're just bringing the heel closer to the glute. Once again, it's better to just Bring it as far as you can in the correct way, then bend the knee off to the side just to get it closer. It's not good for the knee, so let's protect it. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, engage your glute muscle on that side. You're going to feel a little difference there. Quad stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to where you feel any tightness. And exhale, noticing that tightness release and the stretch lengthening. Good. Inhale. And exhale, release the foot. Good. Switching over to the other side. Bending the right heel to the right glute. Same idea. Try to bring it straight back. It doesn't matter if it's all the way back here. It doesn't matter if we're using a strap. It just matters that we're taking care of our joint. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release tightness. Inhale. If you like, squeeze that glute muscle. Notice how the hip extends. Your leg may come up off the mat. And that helps us to stretch those hip flexors. They get all short when we sit. So it's actually really important to stretch these muscles. Especially if you're feeling some back pain. You may need to stretch these and your hamstrings a little bit more. Good. Inhale. And exhale, release that foot down. Good. Coming back to the center, you'd like to try bow pose, bringing both feet to the glutes. Once again, this totally works with the strap. Just wrap it around the tops of the feet. You're going to lift up. And this is bow, like bow and arrow. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. When you're ready, you can rest there, or you can continue on inhaling up and exhaling down. Or if you're good just right here, or if you're good right here with just the strap, that's fine. Do what works. Just don't quit. Just do what works. Once more, inhale up and exhale down. Good, releasing both feet down, bringing the hands just below where the shoulders are. I'm going to push up and back to extended child's pose. So if you do one pose or several poses that use the same movement, like we just did back extension, you want to counter pose with flexion. So we were just arching the back, so we want to bend it forward now. Just to balance that out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On our next inhalation, we come forward into kneeling plank. And exhale, allowing those elbows to graze the rib cage. Inhale, lifting up to cobra. Exhale, push up and back to child's pose. Good. And repeat that for 3 more repetitions at your own pace. It's a good way to practice and to just repeat the words to yourself. Inhale forward, exhale lower down, inhale to cobra, exhale to child's pose. Continuing on. Good. On your last one here, challenge you to, instead of going all the way to the ground, hover and hold just for a moment, then release. Okay, so we're going to be using that as we work on our Chaturanga Dandasana into upward facing dog. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Let's come forward, replacing the right hand with the right foot. Inhale, coming up, pressing down to the earth, lifting the arms up overhead, kneeling lunge. If you'd like, start walking that front foot forward, deepening the lunge, just making sure the knee is not extending past the toe. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. You guys know how this goes. Inhale. Exhale, switch it out. Right hand down, left arm up. Trying to stack those shoulders one over the other. And then looking up past that thumb and forefinger. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that left hand down. We're going to push the right foot back into our extended child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward to kneeling plank. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, push up and back. Extended child's pose. Good. Inhale forward, left foot forward into our kneeling lunge. Pressing up, arms overhead. Deepening, deepening, deepening by walking that foot forward. Let the hips sink straight down. Collarbones are wide. Abdomen is cinched up and in. Good. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Allowing that rib cage to rotate. Good. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Once again, allowing that rotation. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Push that foot back, sitting back, extended child's pose. If you're ready, moving up to toes. If not, continue on from the knees. So those of you that would like to go to downward dog, and inhale forward, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Start by pedaling the feet. Pedaling the feet, allowing the calf muscles to stretch out, the bottoms of the feet to stretch out, all the little muscles to your toes. You just don't even pay attention to until we injure one of them. Good, we're going to inhale forward to plank. Hold it there for a moment. Good, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, push back. Good, inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push back. A couple more at your own pace. Still focusing on that breath. Good, once again, let's pedal those feet. We're going to go through our little series. When you're ready, on our next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up and through. Exhale, push up and back. Beautiful. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lowering down, hover and hold. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up and through, flipping the tops of the feet down. This is your upward facing dog. Legs are not touching the mat, just the tops of the feet and your palms. Good. Tuck the toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale forward, right foot replacing the right hand. Press down into the earth. Lift the arms up overhead into your lunge. Good. See if we can engage the tailbone to rotate down. So instead of it popping up, tuck it down. Tuck it down. Good. You're strong. You are capable. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand up. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Left hand up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Can you pivot your left foot down so the side is about even with the end of your mat, parallel to the end of your mat. And from here, we're going to windmill the arms up. Bend through that front knee. Look over the fingers. You're in Warrior 2. Notice in Warrior 2, you want the hips at about the middle. We're not really leaning. We're just coming down, bending through that front knee, which should follow in the direction of the toe. So if you notice, my knee is stacked over my ankle. Now, if you really want to engage, you're actually going to squeeze the muscles on the inside of your thighs together as you go down. So you're actually pressing into the earth and squeezing together as if you're trying to make your mat come together. It's a lot more going on than it looks like if you really engage all those muscles. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the left hand down. Flip the right palm up. Lean forward. Come back. Reverse warrior. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Good. Coming back up. Whew. Straighten that leg. Flip both toes towards the front of the mat. You can shake it out a little bit. Good. Little micro bends in the knees. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, as far down as you can go today. Allowing the tailbone to rotate up towards the sky. Whew. Using the hands to support or a block or even a chair. Anything that works for you today. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, let the hands come down. Good, we're gonna rotate our left foot towards the short end of the mat. Allow our right foot kind of adjust so that it's parallel to the back end of the mat. We're gonna lift the left hand over the left leg, bending into the front knee. Warrior 2. Now, once again, check and see what's going on. Take a look at that knee. Is it twisted in? Is it twisted out? Make sure it's following in the same direction as the toes. We want our torso right over the middle. Arms lifted up. Deepening if you want a little more heat going on there. Straightening if that's too much. Once again, squeeze your legs down and into the ground. So squeeze down and in. Warrior 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the right hand down. Left hand comes up and back. Warrior 2. Good. Coming back forward. Scoop it back. Go back. Doing great. Really super strong body, strong core, strong legs. Good. Coming back. Warrior 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing those hands down. We're going to pivot that back foot. Turning into lunge. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down, left hand up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand up. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Pick up that left foot. Have it come back to meet the right. Step on back. Downward facing dog. Once again, pedaling the feet. Working more is to unround the back. So if your back is here, it's rounded. Okay, we want to flatten that back. Lift the tailbone. Elongate the spine towards the sky. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come forward to plank. Exhale. Lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Lift up and through to upward dog or cobra. Exhale. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. We're going to lift the right foot up into the air. Standing split. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring it down to touch the mat. Inhale the leg up. Exhale. Touch the mat. Good. Once more. Hold it up there. Bend the knee. Let the knee rotate up towards the sky. Bottom of the foot is going to come over to the left side of your body. Look underneath your right arm. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that foot back. Good. Inhale the left leg up into the air, standing split. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring it down and up, using your breath. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Keep going. Keeping that spine nice and long and strong. Once more, hold it up. Bend the knee. Let the knee rotate up towards the sky. Look underneath your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring that back down. Good. We're going to inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up and through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Come forward to the knees. Sit back, extended child's pose or child's pose. Rotate the wrists. Once again, remembering what's important to us, what our intention is for today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach those arms all the way out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shifting towards the hands. Tuck the toes under, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot forward, bend the left foot. Press through the earth, lifting the arms up overhead. Extended mountain, bring them down to mountain. Grounding through the feet first. Once again, press through the ball of the foot, the outsides of the feet, the heel. Want to avoid those feet collapsing in. We want them to be active from the very bottom. Engaging those quadriceps, squeezing the glutes, engaging the abs. Mountain. Notice how your collarbones are wide, your shoulder blades are down against your rib cage. Your entire body is active. Remember your intention. Dwell on your intention. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way down. Release the head and neck. If it feels good, placing the hands and the elbows, letting the weight of our torso aid in the stretch. Perhaps bending one knee and then the other as we sway from one side to the other. Keeping strong intention on our breath. Keeping our minds right here, right now. Good, coming back to the center, releasing the elbows, noting what our feet are doing as we're looking at them. Arches are still lifted. So the lower leg is engaged, the calves are engaged, the hamstrings are being stretched. Good. Inhale up to flat back. Wait there a moment. Noticing the strength in your spine. It holds you in a neutral, safe position. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale to mountain. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up halfway to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swoop the arms back as we hinge at the hips into chair pose. Good, keeping those feet active. They're still working down there. Arms don't have to be overhead, that's just an option. They can come to heart center. Just holding there. Noticing the strength in your thighs. You're grounded, the entire earth is supporting you. Inhale. Exhale. Rotating to one side, placing the hands on a hip and a knee. Looking over the shoulder. Maybe you've got the flexibility to place the hands at heart center. It's a little bit harder for many people. So just that twist is fine. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center. Good, if you're ready. Inhale. Exhale, rotating the other direction, making sure those knees are still facing forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the center. Maybe try the balancing chair, coming up on the toes. Feeling that burn. Ooh. You can do it. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and come on up. That's great. Go ahead and shake it out. Moving into our balancing poses, starting from our tree. As you're ready, remember grounding through that standing foot. If that's all wobbly, the rest of it's not going to work. So make sure you've got that grounding from the foot, then the ankle, the quad, the core, pressing into the bottom of our foot, the bottom of our foot pressing into our calf or thigh, or maybe it's on the kickstand. Arms can go wherever you like. They can go overhead. Ooh, they can go to cactus arms. They can go to heart center. Maybe you want to focus on your intention, and placing hands at heart center helps you to be reminded. So just breathe. And as we're ready, moving into our standing pigeon pose, using the hands to help support if you need to, or if not, it just comes up. Pigeon. And of course, we go from one bird to another. It's the eagle, crossing over. And then if you want to do the arm wrap, you can, or just the hug. Keep breathing. You got this. And when we're ready, we're going to come out of that and go right into our dancer. Okay, heel to glute. Lift the opposite arm overhead. You can stay right there, or if you're ready, you can lean into it, push the foot away from the body. Standing leg might be on fire, and that's great. And then when you're ready, slowly come down. Woo! Great job. Shake it out. Moving on to the other side, grounding from the foot first. Make sure we got a good stable foundation. Excellent. Moving into our tree. Everything's solid. Roots are solid. Up through the trunk. Use whatever hand position calls to you today. You're a strong, beautiful tree. And then as you're ready, moving into pigeon. And into eagle. Dancer. When you're done, coming back down and shake it out. Great job. All right. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Good. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Placing the hands on the mat. Stepping the right and left foot back in whatever order you prefer. Sitting back, extended child's pose. Inhale, forward to plank. Kneeling plank to start or high plank, totally up to you. So moving through our plank, remember we want to engage our core, not sag down in the middle here. We want to press the earth away. So holding here for a few breaths, we're going to move into our side plank on either side. So as you're ready here, inhale. Then we're going to exhale. We're just going to rotate so that our knees are stacked. Our hand is underneath our shoulder. Our other hand is on top of our other shoulder. Into a high side plank. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Come back down. We're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to hold here in the plank. If you'd like to throw a push-up in there, a yoga push-up, which means the elbows graze the rib cage, and come up. We're going to rotate over to the other side. Same thing. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, coming back down. Like to throw that yoga push-up in, or just go ahead and rotate over to the other side and come back. Totally up to you if you want to throw the push-up in or not. But this is just a good strength builder, which will help with transitioning from that plank to our chaturanga as we lower down. It just takes a little bit of practice. Good, let's do one more. And come back to the center. Go ahead and lower on down. Whew. Excellent. Go ahead and bend the right knee, heel to glute. Just a little stretch here. If you're ready, you can pass that foot over to the left hand, placing the right hand down. You're going to lift that hip up and over for a little spinal twist. Also works with a strap. This may not be accessible to everybody, so use your strap or belt. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and lower it on down. Switch it out. We're going to start with our left foot. Bring it up. And when you're ready, pass it on over to the other side. Bring your left hand to the mat. Lift that knee up and over towards the right side of the body. Inhale and exhale, release. Go ahead and roll on over onto your back. Oops. Rolling on over and rolling down. Reset the spine. Inhale, knees to chest. Good. Exhale, bring those legs down. Stabilize the hips, tuck the pelvis, and lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, knees to chest. Good. Maybe gently rocking side to side. Giving that low back a massage. Good. Allowing ourselves to come back to the center. Either using a strap over the bottom of both feet or grabbing on with our yogi fingers onto our yogi toes with our index finger wrapped around the big toe in between the first and second toe. Same thing on the left and right side. Now, if you can't quite reach there, no big deal. You have some other options. You can grab towards the outside of the foot, the inside of the foot, or use your towel or strap over the bottoms of both feet. Okay, so we're gonna bring those legs, kind of as close as they can get today towards the ground. Bottoms of the feet are gonna be facing the sky. You can gently rock side to side. And happy baby. Allowing the hips to open and release. Remembering that our hips are a place where we hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotions. Giving ourselves a good hip stretch can help to release some of those emotions we might be holding on to. Some people have been known to kind of break down and even cry during hip stretches or near the end of practice, and that's totally normal. So if that's you, just let it come. Good. Releasing our feet or yogi toes, allowing those knees to come together. Once again, bring the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, allow the feet to come down. I'm going to step each foot to either side of the mat, bringing the knees in and the feet out. That's to counterbalance what you just did. And you might be more flexible in the hips, and you can place your feet a little bit wider or not so much, and you need to place your feet in closer towards one another. So just allowing those feet to rest in a place where you don't feel too much strain, but you might feel a little stretch on the outside of the hips. Hands can go to the side. They can rest on your belly if you prefer. Doesn't really matter. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, allow the knees to come up. Walk those feet in, allowing the bottoms of the feet to come together and the knees to splay out wide. Reclining bound angle. Now again, if this is too much on the hips, place something underneath either knee. It could be just a blanket or pillow on either side. Or if you want something a little bit deeper, you can place your block underneath your hips, lifting the hips up off the mat. And that will actually allow a deeper stretch in it. Totally up to you. Returning our thoughts back to our intention for the day, for the practice. Being in this moment. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale, bringing the knees up to the center and reaching the arms out, even with the shoulders. As we inhale and exhale, allowing the knees to slowly drop over to the left side of the body as we look over the right shoulder. Continuing to inhale and exhale mindfully. Drawing our breath into anywhere we might feel tension in the low back, in the hip. And as we exhale, releasing that tension, allowing the stretch to deepen. To your next exhale, inhale the knees back up to the middle, and exhale, lowering them down to the right side of the body as we look over the left shoulder. Taking that long, even inhale, drawing the breath into the twist, and exhaling, allowing the body to deepen into the pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling the knees up to center, then bringing them into the chest. Perhaps rocking side to side if that feels good today. Giving ourselves a low back massage. Allowing the knees to come to the center and then gently circling them around together. Widening the circles with each revolution, perhaps matching our inhale and exhale. Bringing the knees up and exhaling down. Taking our time, allowing the body to cool and rest. And once more around, and we come back to the center, and then slowly reverse, starting small and gradually increasing the size of that circle. Still mindful of our breath. Returning once again to the center, separating the knees and drawing circles in opposite directions. starting small and widening with each circle around. Continue to allow the hips to loosen and relax this area where we hold much emotion. And when we're ready, coming back to the middle and starting our circles in the opposite direction. Taking our time, reminding ourselves that we're exactly where we need to be. And all we need to worry about is what's happening right here, right now, on this mat. As we cool our bodies down, cool our minds down, closing our eyes if they aren't already. Once again, allowing the knees to come to center, bringing them into the chest. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the legs all the way down. Allowing the legs to rock side to side, releasing the arms to the side, palms facing up, away from the body. Rocking the head gently side to side, releasing the neck. Adjusting the body if we need to remove any pressure points as we want to fully release into Shavasana or corpse pose for our final relaxation. Allowing the breath to be natural and relaxed. Releasing all thoughts and expectations. Allowing the silence for ourselves. And just knowing that as thoughts and feelings come into our mind, that's normal and that's okay. We can just allow them to pass through us, returning our attention back to the breath as we inhale and exhale. And we begin returning to the here and now by gently wiggling the fingers and toes, slowly rotating the wrists and ankles, rolling the head from one side to the other, and slowly rolling over onto our side while supporting our head with our arm. Making note of how breath work can help us to find balance in our lives, and knowing that we have access to this at any time to create peace and calm within ourselves. Hold on to this peace, and when you're ready, slowly and gently press yourself up to a seated position and open your eyes. Inhale the arms up overhead, exhale to heart center. Inhale, exhale. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.